So dear students, welcome to our next fluid mechanics class. So in this class, we will discuss flow through siphon. Okay. So last class we discussed flow through parallel pipes, but in this class we will discuss flow through siphon. So what is by siphon? Okay. So siphon is a long bent pipe which is used to transfer liquid from a reservoir at a higher elevation to another reservoir at a lower level. When the two reservoirs are separated by a hill or high level ground. So imagine there is a higher level reservoir is there, and another side lower level reservoir is there. Okay, so in between these two reservoirs there is a hill is there or any obstruction is there. Okay, so how to transfer from the water from higher level reservoir to lower level reservoir? So for that purpose, this type of siphonic action, siphon system is used. Okay. So in this picture, we can clearly see the siphon pipe. So this is a higher level ground, and this side, this is a hill. This green color indicates hill, and this blue color indicates higher level reservoir. Through this higher level reservoir, water is transferred through the pipe to a lower level reservoir. Okay, so using this siphonic action. So this is the major component in the the C point is nothing but summit. So this C point is nothing but summit. So water is travels from higher level reservoir A point through C point. It is travel to B point. Okay. So B is the lower level reservoir. So you can see in this picture. So this is the practical siphon. So you can see here these are three black pipes are there. This is the higher level reservoir. So from this higher level reservoir, water is traveled to this black pipe and it's moved to lower level reservoir. Okay. So this is the typical cross section of the siphon. Okay. So what is the purpose under which circumstances siphon is used? Okay. So you can see this last one. Siphon is used in the following cases. What are the cases? To carry water from one reservoir to another reservoir separated by a hill or ridge. Okay. Carry water from one reservoir. Suppose A is one reservoir, B is another reservoir. Is separated by a hill. So this is a hill. Okay, separated by a hill or ridge. So under this condition, this type of siphon is used. Next, to take out the liquid from a tank which is not having any outlet. Okay, so suppose a lower level reservoir is there or higher level reservoir is there. We want to take out the liquid from the tank which is not having any outlet. Okay, there is no outlet. So what is the outlet? So in case of in our normal domestic purpose water tank, you can see at bottom of the pipe, bottom of the tank, we provide at the outlet pipe. So in naturally available this type of tanks is not having outlet. So to discharge that water from the tank, this type of siphon is used. Next, to empty the channel, not provided with any other outlet to use. Suppose we want to empty this channel or empty this tank, means we can use this type of siphon. Okay. So let us see the first problem in this siphon. I'll read the question. A siphon of diameter 200 mm connects two reservoirs having a difference in elevation of 20 meters. So the siphon diameter is 200 mm. Connects two reservoirs having a difference in elevation. So this is not length of the pipe. Difference in elevation. Difference in elevation means what is the notation? It is capital H. So capital H. Next, the length of the siphon is 500 meter. So here they given the length of the siphon. And the summit. What is meant by summit? Summit is the highest point or crown point of the siphon. Okay. Summit is 3 meter above the water level in the upper reservoir. So summit is placed 3 meter above the water level of the upper reservoir. The length of the pipe from upper reservoir to the summit is 100 meter. Okay. So the length of the pipe from summit to upper reservoir. So there are two reservoirs. One is upper, another one is lower. The distance between upper reservoir to the summit is 100 meter. Determine the discharge through the siphon and also pressure at the summit. Here they are asking two questions. First one is what is the discharge? Second one is what is the pressure at the summit? So here we neglecting the minor losses. The coefficient of friction, only major losses only we have to consider. Okay, only major losses. So minor losses we can neglect. So that coefficient of friction they given 0.005. Okay. So diameter of the siphon D is equal to 0.2 meter. Difference in level of two reservoir H equal to 20 meter. Length of siphon L is equal to. So this is the typical cross section of the siphon. Height of summit from the upper reservoir 3 meter. So this is the summit. C is nothing. The C point is nothing but summit. Okay. So this is the upper level, water level. So from this height to this height. Okay, this difference in height is 3 meter. Length of the siphon up to summit. That means from tank A to the summit. That length is 100 meter. Coefficient of friction F is equal to 0.005. So this is the question. And also the difference in water level is 20 meter. Okay. So if minor losses are neglected, then the loss of weight takes place only due to friction. So the question they clearly given the minor losses are neglected. Neglect the minor losses. So we must consider only friction. Okay. Now applying Bernoulli's equation to points A and B. So here we don't know velocity. What is the velocity in the pipe? So what they are asking in the question they are asking discharge. What is the discharge in the siphon? If you want to discharge means we need two parameters. One is area of the pipe. Second one is velocity in the pipe. Okay. So here area we know. What is area? Pi by 4 into d square. D square they given in the question. But velocity we don't know. Okay. So first we have to find that velocity. So how to find? Using Bernoulli's equation. So PA divided by rho g plus PA square divided by 2g plus ZA is equal to PB by rho g plus VB square by 2g plus ZB plus loss of height due to friction from A to B. So at A point is nothing but the tank. So at rest condition there is no pressure and there is no velocity plus ZA. ZA we don't know. Okay. Next PB. At B point also it is water stored in the tank, so no pressure plus velocity also. Velocity is 0 and ZB. ZB we can keep as it is plus HF. So PA and PB is the atmospheric pressure, VA, VB is equal to 0. So at A point and B point, both are in rest condition. So there is no velocity. So next, the unknown ZA and ZP. The difference between ZA and ZP. Here ZA is the other side of the equation, ZP plus HF is there. So HF is equal to ZA minus ZB. Okay, so it is equal to 4FLV square divided by 2GT. So we know the formula. So ZA minus ZB is nothing but the H. That means difference in the datum, difference in the water. Okay, that is the called head H. Okay, so ZA minus ZB is nothing but 20 meter. So equate this equation. HF is equal to 4FLV square divided by 2GD. Which is equal to 20. So therefore 20 is equal to 4 into F 0.005 into L 500. L is nothing but length of the pipe and F value also given in the question. And V square divided by D. D is 0.2 into 2 into 9.81. So which is equal to 20 equal to 2.548 V square. This is the final solution. So from this we can easily find V. So V is equal to root of 20 divided by 2.548. So here 20 is equal to, what is the value we got? 20 is equal to 2.548 V square. So from this V is equal to 20 divided by root of 20 divided by 2.548, which is equal to velocity 2.8 meter per second. Velocity value. So from this discharge. So discharge, what is the formula for discharge? So discharge is equal to velocity into area. Velocity into area. So now what is the velocity? We know that it is 2.8 meter per second. Okay. So velocity 2.8 into area. What is the diameter of the pipe? 0.2 meter. 200 mm you converted into meter means it is 0.2. So pi by 4 into 0.2 the whole square, which is equal to, so discharge is equal to 0.0879 meter cube per second. So it is 87.9 liters per second. This is the answer. So this is the answer for first question, discharge. Next, pressure at summit. So we know that pressure at summit means we must apply the Bernoulli's equation at point A and C, not B. Okay, so point A is nothing but tank, but point C is nothing but the summit of the siphon pipe. Okay, so write the equation PA divided by rho G plus VA square divided by 2G plus ZA, which is equal to PC by rho G plus VC square by 2G plus ZC with the Bernoulli's equation, plus we have to include loss of it due to friction. So we are suppose in the question they will in the diagram. Okay, so this is the A point. Now I am assuming this is the datum. Okay, so from this point, what is the height of the summit? It is 3 meter. So that distance is ZC. Okay, so PC by rho G plus VC square by 2G plus ZC is 3 plus HF1. Okay, so here all the points are 0 plus PC by rho G plus V square. V square we already calculated is 2.8 square divided by 2G plus 3 plus HF1, which is equal to 4FL V square divided by 2GT. So 4 into F is 0.005, L is 100 meter. So we know that don't put 500 meter. 500 meter is the overall length of pipe from A to B. But now we are considering only from A to C. So the corresponding length of the pipe is 100 meter. Okay. So 4FL is 100, 4FL V square divided by 2GD. Okay. So substitute all the values. We know only one value. Only one unknown value is there. It is PC by rho G. Plus, if you simplify all the equation means we got 7.399. Okay. So if this equation goes to that side, means minus 7. Because this side only 0 is there. Okay, only 0 is there. So if it goes to that side means it is minus 7.399 meter of water. So what is the final value? What they are asking in the question, you can see determine the discharge through the siphon, also pressure at the summit. So we calculated the pressure head. You can see here PC by rho G is the pressure. Suppose we want that pressure at the summit means PC equal to minus 7.399 into rho G minus 7.399 into rho G. So rho is 1000 and G is 9.81. Okay. So that is the answer. So next we will see another problem in the siphon. So I'll read the question. A siphon diameter 200 mm connects two reservoirs having a difference in elevation of 15 meters. So you can see the diagram. There are two reservoirs there, A and B. The difference in water level. Okay, from this is the A point water level and this is the B point water level. So the difference is 15 meter. Okay, the total length of the siphon is 600 meter. Total length is nothing but from here to here, from A to B. Length is made that curved length. Okay, 600 meter, and the summit is 4 meter above the water level. Okay, so from A point to C point, that summit is 4 meter above the water level in the upper reservoir. So A point is the upper reservoir, B is lower. So from this figure you can easily understand A is upper and B is lower. So from the upper level reservoir, the C point height is 4 meter. Okay. If the separation takes place at 2.8 meter of water absolute, find the maximum length of the siphon from upper reservoir to summit. So they are asking what is this L1, and the pressure head is 2.8 meter. Okay. Next, take F is equal to 0.004 and the atmospheric pressure is 10.3 meter of water. This is the atmospheric pressure. So now let us see the problem. What are the data given? Diameter of siphon D is equal to 200 mm, it is 0.2 meter. Difference of level in two reservoirs are 15 meter. Total length of the pipe is 600 meter. Okay. The height of summit from reservoir is 2 points A and C, and taking the datum line passing through A. So we have to write. So this is as per our previous problem only. So PE by rho G plus V1 BA square by 2G plus ZA, which is equal to PC by rho G plus BC square by 2G plus ZC plus loss of weight due to friction between A and C. Okay. Substituting the values of pressure in terms of absolute. Substituting the values of pressure in terms of, so now we are considering only absolute value. Okay. So PA by rho G is 10.3. That means atmospheric pressure at A point, plus 0 plus 0. There is no velocity, and we taken as that A point as the tan as the origin. That means datum line starting. Okay, so it is 0, which is equal to PC by rho G. PC by rho G is nothing but 2.8 meter absolute plus V square by 2G plus 4 meter. So here you can see the height is 4 meter. And at the point velocity we don't know. So plus hf1. So hf1 is nothing but so we, from this equation we can calculate hf1. So hf1 is equal to 10.3 minus, so this 2.8 plus v square by 2g plus 4. So this three terms which go to this side means all the terms we got in minus. So 10.3 minus 2.8 minus 4 minus v square by 2g, which is equal to 3.5 minus v square by 2g. Okay, consider this is equation 1. Now, applying the Bernoulli's equation points A and B and taking datum line passing through B. So before that, you can see in this diagram, before that we are applying, we are considering A point and C point. We applied Bernoulli's equation for A point and C point. So next we are applying Bernoulli's equation from A point and B point. So what is our ultimate aim? To find the maximum length of the siphon from upper reservoir to the L. Okay. So now substitute all the values. So applying Bernoulli's equation. So here PA by rho G equal to P by rho G. So both are atmospheric pressure only. So get cancelled. Next, BA also 0, BB also 0. Because water is stored in tank. So that place velocity is 0. ZA is 15 meter. So we are considering datum line passing through B. So datum line passing through B means, if you consider this B point as data means, what is the difference in height? It is from A point, it is 15 meter. Okay. So 0 plus PA by rho G plus VA square by 2G plus ZA 15, which is equal to PP by rho G 0 plus VB square by 2G plus 0 plus ZB 0 and HF. So from this HF is equal to, we found 15. So we know the formula for HF, 4FLV square divided by 2GD, which is equal to 15. Okay. So substitute all the values, find out velocity. So we know the length of the pipe. 4 into F is 0.004, and length means overall length from A point to B point. It is 600 meter. This is given in the question. And velocity we don't know. Divided by D into 2G D. D is 0.4. So from this equation, this HF is equal to 50. So from this equation, we can easily find the B. So which is equal to 2.47 meter per second. 2.47 meter per second. So substituting this value of minus B square by 2G. So substitute B equal to 2.47 in that. HF1 is equal to 3.189 meter. 3.189 meter. So what is the relation? So velocity is same. Okay. So velocity is same. Length only difference. So previously 600 meter length from A to B. So we must calculate from A to C. Okay. So HF2 is equal to 4F L1 into V square divided by 2GD. L1 is the length of AC as shown we seen in the figure. Okay. Now L1 is equal to inlet leg of siphon or length of siphon from upper reservoir to summit. So therefore HF1 is equal to HF2 is equal to 4FL1 into V square divided by 2GT. So substitute all the values. Know the unknown value. What is the unknown value? Only length L1. Okay. So HF1 we already this is HF1 we already found it is 3.189. So this HF1 is actually this is HF1 only. Okay, not HF2, it is HF1. So this HF1 is equal to this equation. So here only this length to L1 is the unknown value. So from this L1 is equal to 3.189 divided by 0.0248. 0.0248. So therefore L1 is equal to 128.58 meter. So length of the that means from A point to C point is 128.58. Okay, so simple. First, what you do means first apply the Bernoulli's equation from A point to C point. So one equation will come. That equation is the equation number 1. So after that, apply the Bernoulli's equation from A to B. Okay. So in this we can find HF due to picture because here we know the value that L know the values and from this find out velocity. So apply that velocity in the first equation HF. Okay. We found in this second equation and diameter known value. So everything is known value only. So except that L1. Except that L1. So from this you can easily calculate. So equate both. HF1 is equal to 3.189. Here is there. So from this calculation you can equate means L1 is equal to 128.58 meter. This is the answer. Okay. So these two problems are the important problems in siphon. Okay, students. I hope all of you understand. So any doubt means you can ask.